All right, well, now let's look at the forecast. We're already at 98. It's just a matter of time before we're above 100. 103 is what we're looking for today. 20% chance of rain. Very small chances of rain over the weekend and very hot. Our next best chance of rain shows up Monday into Tuesday with a weak frontal boundary. Cools us down a little bit, too. And I need to mention, ERCOT is putting out a conservation appeal again today. Margins are thin, and we will see that probably on Sunday, too. So just be aware of that. Texas Power Grid still being stressed by all of this heat.
Okay, so Justin, don't go away.
Okay.
Your favorite movie, we're going to make the assumption, is Friday Night Lights?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I think so. That's a really good one. I'm just trying to think back to some of the better football movies. There's been so many good ones, but the Friday Night Lights probably.
Remember the Titans, as the coach mentioned.
Remember the Titans
classic.
is a good one. The Replacements is kind of a silly one.
Oh, that was good.
Keanu Reeves, man.
Yeah.
Before he was in the Matrix.
Well, we are going to be writing our own movie about football this weekend, the KSAT Pigskin Classic, and that is where SA Live is hanging out right now.
SA Live starts.
We're the Holy Cross Cheer Team, and you're watching SA Live! Woo! Go Knights!
Yes, hello, and happy KSAT Pigskin Classic Friday. We are live here at the Alamo Dome, and it is all powered by Christus Children's. Yes. She is Fiona Gorsiza.
Yes, and he's Mike Osterhage, and we have a very special show for you today. A big reveal coming up soon, and it's all leading up to the KSAT Pigskin Classic.
Yep, 8 high school football teams, 4 games, all broadcast live tonight and tomorrow right here at the Alamo Dome. And Fiona and I are going to be hosting halftime for each of the games, and Jen is going to be a part of the pregame shows.
It all starts with Antonian versus Holy Cross tonight, then continues tomorrow morning with Southside versus Somerset, then Jefferson versus Uvalde, and ending with O'Connor versus Brandeis game. And you can watch them all right here on KSAT 12 or buy your tickets on Ticketmaster to join us for the games right here at the Alamo Dome.
The excitement has been building for weeks leading up to this. I can't believe it is finally here. And a lot of work goes into putting something like this on, especially right here at the Dome.
And this year, our jerseys match the field.
And this is a time-lapse video of the entire field getting painted.
And it just adds that extra finishing touch this year, having the KSAT Pigskin Classic logo in the middle of the field, the end zone's painted.
And this is a bird's eye view of the field. I mean, it's just incredibly cool.
And when they come through the tunnel, this is what they see.
You know, whether it's their first time or their 5th time, I mean, it is just as jaw-dropping. It is just as awe-inspiring. Look at this view.
And it's empty right now, but there's going to be fans all along the sides right here. So much excitement. Takes a lot to get the field in shape, though,
Absolutely.
for football.
And, you know, jogging in right now for us is Richard Oliver, Director of Communications.
Oh, so glad to be here. You know, the Alamo Dome was built for this. Right. This kind of partnership with KSAT and to bring football in. You know, this is the most wonderful time of year.
It is, and it takes a lot. About how long to put the field down?
Up to 36 hours straight with crews of about 25 people come out here and work on this. 102,000 square feet of turf laid down during that time. And they do it with industrial Velcro. They line everything up. They're very meticulous. One thing we don't want to happen is we don't want the field tackling the players. Let the players do that detail.
And you say put the rug down, of course, before the furniture, right?
Rug before the furniture. You're going to see you put the benches in, you put the pylons in, obviously the end zone, goal posts and everything else.
And this is the first time, last year didn't have our logo, but we've got our logo in the middle and also the end zones painted too. And there's something special about that.
There is. There are 3 different end zone panels that are put in for this field, one up for the Valero Alamo Bowl. Of course, UTSA has their own because they've got 6 games here every year. And now we have the blank one that you guys have filled in so wonderfully with the KSAT logo.
So much happens here, but it's all about, football, right?
Yeah, this time, well, you know what this day is. This is Christmas morning. If you're a football fan in South Texas, you want to be at the Alamo Dome tonight and tomorrow, Christmas weekend, right, for all of us.
Well, they take the field tonight, and they can't wait. We're talking about 15-time NCAA national champions and 2-time TAP state champions, the Holy Cross High School cheer team.
And joining them is team sponsor Jennifer Lopez, coach Erica Sotelo, members of the drum line. Welcome, everybody. Boy, the excitement is building here. Okay, so a lot of championships. How do you keep it going?
Takes a lot of hard work, dedication, commitment, and of course a strong foundation of our parent support group.
Okay. And what can you expect from tonight? Is there any pressure being on television?
Oh my God, so much pressure, of course. They work so hard every day for every game, and so this is like none other. So we're gonna do what we do every day and practice hard. So yeah, it's a lot of pressure tonight.
And Jennifer, you have a history, right? Of course, with Holy Cross. Tell us about that and the legacy going on.
I cheered for Holy Cross when I was in high school, and I had a really great coach and mentor. And so the teachings and practices that I learned from them, I carry on to now as the coach and sponsor of the team to help continue the legacy.
And your team is made up of middle school students and high school students. A little bit unusual, right?
Yes. So we're very fortunate that we have a broad spectrum, so we get the best of both worlds, not just high school. So we get our littles and our big ones, so it's quite exciting.
Well, joining us now is London and Emily. London, you are the team captain, a senior, and your mom, the whole legacy and all those championships. Is that a lot of pressure?
Yes, it's a big legacy to uphold and to continue growing and, keep our title.
Yeah. Okay, Emily. 426. I see it on the backs of everybody's uniforms. What's that mean?
Yes, it's our address, but it's so much more than that in so many ways. It's our home, our community, our faith, even our legacy, and I'm so glad we're able to take it anywhere we go.
And first time you've come in here into the Dome, what was it like walking through that tunnel?
Overwhelming, but in a good way. It's incredible that we get to experience a high school football game in this building. It is huge, and tonight's gonna be really fun.
What are you looking forward to the most tonight?
Honestly, just being able to watch the game in a different environment than a regular football field.
Okay, what are you going to do to keep all those championships coming too?
We're going to practice, we're going to work hard, and be a team.
Fantastic. All right, ladies, I know you
Yes, and if you'd like to learn more about the Holy Cross of San Antonio cheer team and follow their journey, just snap that QR code on your screen or go to SALive.com and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Right now, here is a special performance from the Holy Cross of San Antonio cheer team.
5, 6, 7, 8. Cheer, cheer for a Holy Cross. Cheer her in victory, cheer her in loss. Send a holy cheer on high. Take down the thunder from the sky. We'll know the odds be great and small. A Holy Cross with a win overall. While her loyal sons and daughters march on to victory. Hey, hey, hey! Let's go tonight!
Fantastic, everybody. Well, of course, Holy Cross faces Antonian tonight. You can still get your tickets on Ticketmaster or at the door. And, of course, you can watch the game live right here on KSAT. You all did fantastic. Obviously, Holy Cross has a lot of school spirit.
That's right. So we want you to share your school spirit, right? Woo!
Okay. high school jacket if you have it still.
Oh, yes. And you know what? That still fits, right?
Yes, it
That's
does.
impressive, Mike. That's impressive. So just scan that QR code on your screen and look for your photos later in the show. Well, this has been an exciting week for us at KSAT, not just for the KSAT Pigskin Classic, but also because we're celebrating the announcement of our new mascot with a fabulous name, I might say.
Great
Mike.
name. Yes, indeed. Yes, but how did he come to be? So here's a quick look at the process to put him together before our big reveal here in person.
What I really enjoy most is the process. Getting to come here every day, this is my job, is very exciting to me. From start to finish, just getting to be part of the design process in this, being part of my community, getting to see how this is going to reach other people, that is what is important to me in this, is that seeing that it's something beyond myself.
It's easy to see the passion that goes into mascot creations here at Starline Costumes. Marshall Chase is one of the newest fabricators on the team, working with veteran mascot makers and taking the lead on this project. The goal? To create our KSAT 12 mascot.
It's that idea that the costume itself has a sort of life and a magic that goes beyond you, and you've taken people's ideas and they've taken your ideas, and that's going to become something else that brings joy to people. That is what really excites me about this project, is the process itself.
That's too cool. And our Jen Tobias Trusky is standing by with Mike.
Yes, and Jen, the big question is, how can viewers meet Mike?
That's right. Okay, if they come out to the KSAT Pigskin Classic, then they can take a photo. And here he is. Look at him. Yes, doing his moves and here to help us out because he might need some help, right? Yes? Is Rob Wycall. He was the Spurs Coyote for 20 years. Okay, so do you have any pointers right now for...
I'm going to give him a mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Is this thing on? Yep, he's on. He's ready to go. Mike, here's my pointers for you. You got to feel the electricity and stay plugged into the crowd.
Okay, that's great. That's all he's got. Okay, that is great. And you can get a look at Mike, the detail, everything. You saw that goes into this. A special thanks to our director, Tony, who helped launch this project and then took it to Starline Costumes. For more information on Starline Costumes and their fabulous mascot makers over there, you can head to our website, salive.com. Click the As Seen on SA Live tab or scan the QR code on your screen.
The rally continues with a preview of the halftime marching band performances.
Welcome back to SA Live for our KSAT Pigskin Classic Pep Rally. We are live at the Alamo Dome where high school football teams will be taken to the field for the KSAT Pigskin Classic tonight and all day tomorrow. Now, it is time for our mascot boot camp. Joining me is Rob Wycall, former San Antonio Spurs Coyote. He is ready to coach us through. We also have Mike, but it's not just KSAT Mike, right? We have you. The Balapeño, the Mama Peño, Rowdy from UTSA, and Henry's puppy, Taco. All right, everybody's here. We're learning from the pros. So, Rob, what is our first exercise?
All right, first we're going to show some emotions. Mascots, all right? First thing I want to see is happy. Oh, Mike, you're a professional mascot, Michael. I want you to be an adult now, all right? Show it big, be strong, show happy.
Yes.
All right, now sad. Not bad. How about scared? Okay, sad. All right, lastly, untrusting and reticent due to a situation in which you were scammed out of some money. Excellent job, everybody. Good job. Excellent job.
All right, we're learning again from the pro here. Rob, what was it like? You were the Spurs Coyote for 2 decades. We actually got to meet the lady who made your costume. What was that like?
Hot, Jen. It was really hot and sweaty. It's a lot of years. No, seriously, it was an amazing experience. The organization, the time that I was there, and of course the city that I love. I always say, man, I gave a lot, but I always got more back. from the fans.
Oh, that's amazing. And we always love seeing the Coyote.
That's right.
Okay, on to exercise number 2.
All right, mascots, I want to see your dance moves. What do you got? How about Puppy Taco? You first. All right, Rowdy, what do you got?
And we are getting ready for Fiesta with this music. Yes.
Balpeño, show me. No, get out of here, Balpeño. Get up. Mama Peño, get in, show them what for.
Oh, yes, that little cumbia going.
All right, nice moves, moves,
okay.
mascots. Lastly, Mike, get out there. Show us what you got.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
What?
Okay.
All right. It's a kid's show
Yes.
here. Is it? I don't know.
Perfect. Okay, and you also have a book coming out, Rob. Tell us about
ma'am.
this book.
Well, it's called Philosophy, and I sort of call it, is this fake? What's happening here?
I got you. There
Thank you. It's sort of what I call life lessons I learned from wearing fur for a living.
I love it.
So just sort of great stories, but great lessons that I got to learn by being the Spurs guy.
Okay.
What
All right.
the-
Yes, we got to fix this
Yeah,
here.
this
Let's
is
talk
not-
about our third exercise.
This isn't fake, people. This is real.
Okay.
Third exercise. Are we ready? Everybody, cheer for the Pigskin Classic. Let me see what you got. Come on, everybody. Yeah, show us.
Perfect. Okay. Awesome. All right. I have to ask you, Rob, how did Mike do?
Mike, you're hired.
Okay. Mike, you think you're ready? Yeah? You think you're ready? Okay.
The city's waiting for you, Mike.
One more time before we wrap up here. Where can people find your book? Because they want to be on the lookout for
Okay,
your book.
it'll be out by the end of the year, so look for it. In fact, I want to come back on KSAT, and we'll talk about it when it comes out.
The mustache. This
What?
is too funny.
What happened?
There we go. Okay.
All right, let me fix it.
And final question for you, Mike. You think you did okay? Are we going to do a little... How good do you think you did? Drop the mic.
Mic drop.
Drop the mic?
Yeah,
Okay,
get it.
bam. All right, I tried. Come join Mike
mascot
and all
Mike
of us
Stewart.
for the KSAT Pigskin Classic powered by your San Antonio area Chevy dealers. As we mentioned earlier, the first game is tonight between Holy Cross and Antonian. Here's a look at the matchups. Fiona and Mike will host your halftime shows. Tickets are available through Ticketmaster and at the doors. And if you can't make it out to the Alamo Dome, we will broadcast it, of course, right here on KSAT 12. Up next on the show, what do you do when your student athlete has a sprain or even a bone break? We chat with a doctor at Christus Children's about some best practices and what to look out for. Keep it right here on SA Live.
Welcome back to the KSAT Pigskin Classic Pep Rally powered by Christus Children's. When athletes, dancers, and band members get injured on the field or in the gym, the first person to assess them is often an athletic trainer. But with kids with serious injuries, they need a higher level of care from a pediatric orthopedic team like Dr. Tyler Stavanoa, a pediatric orthopedic surgeon here with Christus Children's. Hello, doctor. All right, let's talk about kids and their bones and their muscles because they are different from adults, right?
That's right. Well, you know, week one of medical school, they'll tell you that children are not just very little adults. And that's very true in the pediatric sports medicine realm. Both from the injuries, you know, in terms of the bones, you have growth plates and sometimes the injury itself, sometimes the treatment can cause damage to the growth plates and cause growth changes as they progress. Other times it involves even stuff outside of the treatment process, but the understanding of the process and the treatment conditions. Working with families, I think, is a big part of my job. And really at Christus Children's Sports Medicine, we've had a really good experience holistically approaching a pediatric young athlete and their families.
And what should parents do if they notice a sprain or a broken bone due to sports with their child?
You know, a lot of times we have great on-the-field assistance for those acute injuries, icing, immobilizing. I think the thing that I really keep an eye out for is an ability to bear weight, a lot of swelling, but also the more chronic conditions, things that flare up every time you're throwing the ball, every time you're trying to run. I really keep an eye out for those overuse type injuries and anything that really keeps your young athlete off of the field and doing what they want to do. A lot of times we can address things earlier on that can really get them back better and more effectively than just waiting on it.
So communicate with your child, right? Because it might just be something that starts out small, but if it's repetitious, as you said, it could be a sign of something. So surgery, not necessarily the go-to option all the time, right?
Absolutely not. I mean, as a surgeon, as much as I love my time in the operating room, I do a lot to try to keep everyone on patients out of it. And a lot of times that can be with really good outcomes. I talk about our hip conditions being up to 80% of patients not requiring surgery with our specific protocol, sometimes steroid injections, specific rehab, and really trying to optimize everything out to make that decision if it is necessary. And deciding also on the timing. A lot of times knowing the times to start, times to make the decision for surgery is really important in the setting of schools, family units, and all the different sports that we have here.
What should parents keep in mind, any tips as their kids go through, the sports seasons?
Well, we're coming up on football season now. There's a big increase, not only for our football players, but our band members, our dancers. Everybody kind of builds up pretty quickly, and I try to really work with a lot of patients to build up slowly, to work on stretching. As your bone grows, your muscles have to catch up. We see a lot of stiffness and tightness that can exacerbate injuries. So I really work hard on warm-up, making sure the mechanics are appropriate, and trying to prevent you from having any major injury.
Dr. Tyler Savanoa, thank you so much. For more information, just call Christus Children's Orthopedics at 210-704-4199. And to learn more about Christus Children's, visit the website christuschildrens.org.
Still ahead on our Pep Rally show, bone breaks and sprains are one thing, but what if you suspect a concussion? We chat with an expert at Christus Children's about how to spot the signs and the don'ts of concussions.
And up next, we've been taking you all over the city to preview high school marching band performances that are going to be wowing the crowds at the KSAT Pigskin Classic this weekend. A sneak peek behind the scenes with the bands.
Right now, one of the faculty dogs at Christus Children's is predicting a winner. Keep it here. All right, you're looking at, of course, the fabulous lineup of mascots. We've got our KSAT mascot, Mike, the Jalapeno, Mama Pino, Rowdy, and Puffy Taco over there. Yes.
Oh, you got. Did I
get them all?
And Mike's the new member of our team. Well, we are back here at the Pigskin Classic Pep Rally right here. And by the way, it is powered by Christus Children's. We are down here on the field, on the logo that matches our jerseys right now, which is
so
just,
excited.
I'm so excited about that. And this is right where all the action is going to be taking place, all four of those games. And also, all of the bands are going to be entertaining the crowds right here.
Yes, and we'll be hosting halftime starting tonight. But right now, we're going to take you behind the scenes with the bands.
We are going to be playing in front of so many people buying tickets. It's really nerve-wracking, but exciting that we're able to get that chance to be heard by so many.
Yeah, as a whole, we're all very excited. We're stoked. Obviously for us too, it's just as big as for the football team. We get to perform in the Alamo Dome. That's pretty big. Me personally though, I'm super excited, yeah.
Our show is entitled Outlaw. It has a couple fantastic selections like Bad Guy from Billie Eilish, the Yellowstone theme. We're really trying to channel grit, determination of those frontiersmen.
It's aggressive, a little edgy.
We are kind of the bad guys of the Wild West, and so it's very fun that we get to play that role and we get to break out of jail and we get to have these big hits and these big moments about us being the bad guys.
What we're working behind us here is the Wild Frontier. It's our 2023 fall marching production show. That's what we plan on playing, a full part one of our show. Fast tempos. It starts off with the Magnificent Seven opening up. When we get into part 2, it has some old country folk tune, and then we go into some jazz, cowboy bebop.
We're gonna play part 1 of our show, Lost and Found. Right now, we've been really working on the first part, cause it's the most technical part with the music and all that. And I know for the first part of it, we're all together, so it's a really big hassle getting everyone to move in time, especially with our younger members. So it's work on this. So when it's time for the show, it's oh, muscle memory, and we got it.
Perfect's what you strive for, and going for the details is consistency. Consistent is the way you win. And I'm excited, but I think I really want to see V-Band succeed, and we're gonna win.
I think we're going on 92nd, maybe 93rd year of the Mustang Band. We have a tradition, we have a name to uphold, so it's really important that wherever we are, we uphold that and we make sure that we're showing who we are.
With these 90-something years of excellence, I want to reach that standard of excellence just to be a good face of the band. So our show this year, it's going to be very dark, but it's going to start off really happy. Our first movement is Festive Overture. We are really going to try to show them we can be all these different, we could possess all these different moods. We're going to start off very happy, very jolly. It's a festival, we're excited, and we're going to make you feel excited with us.
It's really pretty, and I think it sounds absolutely stunning on the field, especially when all the parts come together and are played.
It's going to be called Through the Storm, and it's about a ship sailing away and it's getting caught in a storm.
Kind of tell a story of the ship leaving port, hitting a storm. There's this underwater sequence. We come back up and we make it through, and we see this beautiful sunrise at the end.
There's a lot more visual aesthetics. There won't be periods where we're just holding and moving. We'll be doing different types of movements, dancing.
I think this has been one of the hottest years we've had. This is year 15 of teaching for me, and I don't remember it being quite this hot before. We just do setting a timer when we're on a certain amount of time, and then we do water breaks. We bring out canopies for shade.
All you gotta do is fight through the pain. We're on that field for 7-8 minutes, and you try to build up endurance.
Well, it's all happening right here at the Alamo Dome tonight and tomorrow for the KSAT Pigskin Classic. And here are the matchups. You can still buy tickets at Ticketmaster.com, and at the door, you can also watch all the games right here on KSAT 12.
All right, still ahead, you have to fuel your body if you want to be your best on the field. We share ideas to keep your kids eating healthy and staying hydrated. And the don'ts of concussions. What not to do when you think your student athlete might have one. That's next on SA Live. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, those are some of the staff at Christus Children's cheering on all those high school teams that are going to be facing off tonight and tomorrow right here at the Dome in the KSAT Pigskin Classic. And of course, we hope they have a great time and hope all the players stay safe. Yes, but for anyone who's ever suspected a concussion in their child, what do you do? And what are you not supposed to do? An expert at Christus Children's shows us what to look out for.
Earlier, we talked about what to do when kids have broken bones or sprains, but what do you do if you think your student athlete might have a concussion? Dr. Megan O'Brien, pediatric emergency room physician here at Christus Children's, is an expert on injuries like concussions. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Okay, so a lot of folks have heard the term concussion, but what exactly is it and how does it happen?
So a concussion is actually a brain injury. People think usually it happens because of a head bump or your kid gets hit in the head. It's actually an acceleration, deceleration. So basically, it's when the body's moving, all of a sudden, the head's moving, all of a sudden it stops and the brain keeps moving. And the injury happens not in any structure of the brain, it happens at the cellular level. And so basically, it impairs how the brain talks to itself and sends signals.
Okay, and so what are the signs of a concussion?
So signs of the concussion usually are your child will have a headache. Usually after the injury, they're kind of dazed. They might have memory dysfunction from they might not remember what happened before the injury. They might not remember what happened after the injury. They might ask repetitive questions. Usually it can develop signs right away, or sometimes it might appear fine and then a couple hours later the symptoms will start. So headache is probably the number one. They're dizzy, they can have nausea. Occasionally they can vomit like once or twice. They have sensitivity to light, sensitivity to sound, and they're actually just generally kind of slower. Right. Like the parents will say, I'm asking them a question and the lights seem to be on, it just takes them a little bit of time to answer the questions.
Wow, and so you had mentioned it doesn't have to start right away. It can start a few hours later.
It can start a few hours later.
Okay, so what are some of the don'ts when it comes to concussion?
So the biggest thing, because it's basically it's a injury at the cellular level, you don't want to have them stress their brain. Right. So anything that makes them need to use their brain. The most common things are texting, being on a tablet, playing video games. So the best thing a parent can do is actually take away their phone. They probably should stay home from school until they don't have any symptoms. You can give them, don't have them do physical activity until they don't have symptoms. They can treat the headache with Motrin. I do recommend, if you think your child has a concussion, that they actually see a provider, just because sometimes structural injuries that can be more serious sometimes can masquerade as a concussion. And so parents also think that, I'm going to bring them to the provider and we're going to do an image like a CT scan, an MRI, and they're going to diagnose a concussion. Because there's nothing structurally wrong with the brain, that's not helpful. Wow. It's all based on symptoms.
Okay. I've heard that a lot. Like, I'm going to go see, and right. Apparently wow. Okay. Yeah. So what is the age limit for you to treat a child?
We treat 17 and under.
17 and under. Okay, so we are, of course, at the downtown Christus Children's location, but it's not the only one in town, right?
No, we actually have a location in Stone Oak, located on Sonterra between Stone Oak Parkway and 281, and we have a location in Westover Hills, located off of 151 near SeaWorld.
All right, Doctor, thank you so much. Dr. O'Brien here at Christus Children's. Again, remember, they have 3 emergency centers in San Antonio, downtown, in Westover Hills, and in Stone Oak. For more information, visit the website christuschildrens.org.
Getting the right nutrition is important if you want to perform your best on the field. We have some pointers for your student athletes from the Chef Kitchen at Christus Children's. That's next on SA Live. Welcome back to the KSAT Pigskin Classic Pep Rally powered by Christus Children's. Of course, food is fuel, and it's so important that your kids get the right fuel for school, whether for sports or academics. And we are prepping some nutritious eats right here in the Chef Kitchen here at Christus Children's with clinical dietitian Ann Hine.
Yes, she is with the CHEF or Chef program. And good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So we know nutrition is important across the board, but can you break it down just how important it is for student athletes?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you've heard the term food is fuel, and it holds especially true for teen athletes because young teen athletes are still growing, so for growth and development. So it's important that they get enough calories to sustain their daily activities as well as the physical activity.
How many calories should boys be taking, girls? How break that down?
Sure. Males need about 3,000 to 4,000 calories, and females about 2,400 to 3,000 calories.
Oh, to have that teenage metabolism again.
Right. While they're playing sports,
sure.
Right? Yeah.
And if they don't get that, they may not be able to maintain their weight. And if they don't do that, risk of fractures, and then they certainly won't perform their best.
Speaking of performing, best foods to eat while they're in competition.
Okay, the best foods to eat really are a balance of protein, fats, and carbohydrates. And how that's achieved is by eating a variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, low-fat dairy, lean protein, and healthy fats.
Everything Mom tells you to eat, and Grandma tells you to eat. So, and then what should you avoid?
Okay. Want to mention that the day of competition is not the day to change the foods that you eat or any routines. I do want to stress the importance of real food, not taking dietary supplements. There's no magic food. There's no dietary supplement that's been proven to perform. Furthermore, many of them have not been tested in people under 18 years of age. They can contain ingredients that could be harmful, and also, as well as banned substances, which would prevent someone from competing.
And of course, hydration, hydration, hydration.
Yes, no, absolutely, especially here. Water is best in the Texas heat. Teens need about 10 to 14 cups a day. That's not just from the fluids, but that also includes, water-containing foods like fruits and vegetables. The general recommendation is about outside in the Texas heat, about half a cup of water every 15 to 20 minutes.
And that's the trick, is to stay ahead of it, right?
Yes.
You don't want to wait till you're thirsty.
By the time you're thirsty, they already, it's somewhat too late.
And the last final tip that everybody should know?
The last final tip that everybody should know is, several of them, the importance of snacks. It's recommended to have at least 3 meals, at least 2 snacks. And what happens is teens often don't have them at their disposal. So you want to prep in advance.
And a good healthy snack.
Yes,
too.
and a good healthy snack, like string cheese, for example, with crackers, with fruit, for example.
The CHEF program stands for Culinary Health Education for Families, and you can find the recipes and nutrition tools online at chefsa.org. And of course, for more information on Christus Children's, visit christuschildrens.org.
Keep it here. More from the KSAT Pigskin Classic Pep Rally next.
We have had so much fun here at the Alamo Dome today, and join us again for the KSAT Pigskin Classic tonight and tomorrow. Of course, the high school matchups are right there on your screen. You can buy tickets on Ticketmaster or at the door. And of course, we'll be broadcasting the whole thing live on KSAT 12.
And a big thank you to Christus Children's for powering our pep rally today. They're doing wonderful work to keep the kids healthy and safe.
We will see you at halftime tonight and tomorrow. Jen, a wonderful, and your new friend over there, Mike.
Yes, my new buddy. You're doing great. All right, go ahead. Take off.
See you tonight.